Water pollution: types, causes, effects, and prevention. When water gets contaminated by pollutants making it unhealthy and unfit to consume, we call it water pollution. The pollution of water bodies like oceans, rivers, lakes, and underground sources has drastically affected life forms. Domestic and industrial wastes, pesticides and effluents mainly pollute water. Water is undoubtedly one of the essential resources on our planet. It is vital for the survival of all living organisms. Water takes over 2/3 of the Earth's surface. It is a priceless commodity that has been contaminated and depleted to a critical level with time. The addition of harmful foreign substances into water bodies is known as water pollution. These water bodies can be in the form of aquifers, rivers, lakes, ponds, seas, groundwater, streams, waterfalls, and oceans. Human activities are the prime reason for the adulteration of water bodies. Types of water pollution. Water pollution can be of three kinds: groundwater pollutions, surface water pollution, and marine pollution. The contamination of groundwater is known as groundwater pollution. Industrial effluents, dirty water from drains and sewage, which flow on the land surface, seep down the soil and mix with the groundwater. Surface water pollution includes contamination of open water bodies, like rivers, lakes, and oceans, present on Earth's surface. Lack of proper sanitation and uncontrollable discharge are the major contributors. Marine pollution involves large water bodies. Wastewater discharges in the river make their way to the seas and oceans, thus causing pollution. Aquatic species become exposed to hazardous chemicals. Food chains get disrupted. Oxygen content in the water bodies is reduced. Marine life is adversely affected as a result. These polluted water bodies become the hub for microbes and spread epidemics like cholera, typhoid, hepatitis, and diarrhea. Causes of water pollution. Water tends to dissolve almost everything. It is known as the universal solvent. This feature enables it to dissolve toxic substances. These toxicities arise from factories, refineries, waste disposal sites, acid rains, detergents, domestic waste, etc. Some of the major causes of water pollution are sewage. Every day, tons of waste matter generated from farmlands, commercial sites and households are dumped into the lakes and rivers. These wastes, which remain untreated, contain harmful chemicals that can be poisonous to plants, animals, and humans. Industrial effluents. Industrial waste largely contributes to the adulteration of water bodies. Direct disposal of these wastes has disastrous effects on the ecosystem. Chemical effluents from tanning industries contain poisonous compounds, volatile matter, and heavy metals. This water then mixes with the river and contaminates the underground water table. Eutrophication. It is the process that occurs when large amounts of nutrients in the water bodies result in the formation and growth of algae on the surface of the water. Bacteria feed on these algae. Hence, aquatic organisms like fishes and plants get depleted of oxygen. Their habitat is destroyed, and the quality of water is critically reduced. Oil spills. Leakages from ships and tankers result in oil spills. This is one of the most dangerous modes of water pollution. When the oil gets spilt, it forms a layer over the water surface. This layer prevents the penetration of oxygen, which is essential for the survival of marine plants and animals. Affected riverbanks. Lack of sanitation measures in the villages has resulted in defecation in open areas, especially near riverbanks. Washing clothes and cattle in the lakes is a common practice. Solid waste accumulation is not a rare sight. Litters composed of plastics, glasses, styrofoam, etc. do not decompose well and stay in the water for years. Indirect sources. These are the pollutants that indirectly lead to water pollution. They can be chemical dumps, septic tanks, pesticides, hazardous wastes, radioactive substances, etc. Radioactive wastes generated from atomic power plants and other medical procedures are dangerous. Prevention of water pollution. Besides predominantly affecting our health, water pollution can have disastrous effects on our ecosystem. Toxicants pass through the affected aquatic species to us humans. The food chain is badly influenced by it. Prevention of water pollution is essential. Conservation of water must be the first step. Preventive measures include sewage water treatment, using environment-friendly products, reduction in plastic consumption, proper disposal of chemical liquids, solid waste management, and less use of pesticides. Apart from that, drains must be cleaned more often. The implementation of proper sanitary measures by the government in the villages is a great step. Mass awareness through media and entertainment can help sensitize people about the issue. Educating people, especially in rural areas, can ensure a positive outcome. Enforcement of appropriate laws for industries and other production sectors can prove beneficial. Natural reserves of water must be safeguarded, and a balance must be maintained in our diversified environment.